Force, with more modern avionics and canard foreplanes. 2 ex-French aircraft sold to Brazil in 1988, with remaining 2 DBRs upgraded to same standard. 5 Mirage 3, 2-seat trainer for Spanish Air Force. 7 built with local designation CE.11. 6 Mirage 3, 2-seat trainer for the Pakistan Air Force. 5 built. 7 Mirage 3s, 2-seat trainer for the Swiss Air Force. 2 delivered in 1983. 8 Mirage 3s, 2-seat trainer for the South African Air Force, 3 delivered in 1969. 9 Mirage IID-2Z, 2-seat trainer for the South African Air Force, 11 delivered in 1973 and 1974. With an additional example delivered in knockdown form in 1979 and assembled in South Africa. Mirage III. Single-seat tactical strike and fighter bomber aircraft, with 300 mm, 12-in, fuselage plug to accommodate an additional avionics bay behind the cockpit. Fitted with Kirano 2 radar with additional air-to-ground modes compared to Mirage IIC, improved navigation equipment, including TACAN and a Doppler radar in undernose bulge. Powered by an ATAR-09C3 turbojet engine. 183 built for the French Air Force. 1 Mirage IIE, Mirage IIE for the Argentine Air Force. 17 built. 2 Mirage 3, Mirage IIE for the Brazilian Air Force, 16 built, locally designated F-103E. 3 Mirage 3-2, refurbished and updated aircraft for the Brazilian Air Force, with canard foreplanes. 4 ex-French aircraft sold to Brazil in 1988, with surviving Mirage IIEBRs upgraded to same standard. 4 Mirage IIE, Mirage IIE for the Spanish Air Force, locally designated C.11. 24 delivered from 1970. 5 Mirage 3, Mirage IIE for the Lebanese Air Force, emitting Doppler radar, including HF antenna. 10 delivered from 1967 to 1969. 6 Mirage 3, Mirage IIE for the Pakistan Air Force. 18 delivered 1967-1969. 7 Mirage 3, Mirage IIE for the Venezuelan Air Force, emitting Doppler radar. 7 built. Survivors upgraded to Mirage 50 EV standard. 8 Mirage 3s, Mirage IIE for the South African Air Force, 17 delivered 1965-1972. Mirage IIO. Single-seat all-weather fighter bomber aircraft for the Royal Australian Air Force. Single prototype powered by 53.68 kN, 12,070 lbf, dry thrust and 71.17 kN, 16,000 lbf, Rolls-Royce Avon Mk.67 turbojet engine, but order placed for aircraft based on Mirage IIE, powered by ATAR engine in March 1961. 100 aircraft built, of which 98 were built under license in Australia. The first 49 were Mirage IIO-F interceptors, which were followed by 51 Mirage IIO-A fighter bombers, with survivors brought up to a common standard later. Mirage IIR. Single-seat all-weather reconnaissance aircraft, with radar replaced by camera nose carrying up to 5 cameras. Aircraft based on IIE airframe but with simpler avionics similar to that fitted to the IIIC and retaining cannon armament of fighters. 2 prototypes and 50 production aircraft built for the French Air Force. 1 Mirage IIRD, single-seat all-weather reconnaissance aircraft for the French Air Force, equipped with improved avionics, including undernose Doppler radar as in the Mirage IIE. Provision to carry infrared line scan, Doppler navigation radar or side-looking airborne radar, SLO, in interchangeable pod. 20 built. 2 Mirage IIRJ, single-seat all-weather reconnaissance aircraft of the Israeli Air Force. 2 Mirage IICJs converted into reconnaissance aircraft. 3 Mirage IIRP, export version of the Mirage IIR for the Pakistan Air Force, 3 built. 4 Mirage IIRP-2, export version of the Mirage IIR for the Pakistan Air Force, with provision to carry the infrared line scan pod, 10 built. 5 Mirage IIRS, export version of the Mirage IIR for the Swiss Air Force, 18 built. 6 Mirage IIRZ, export version of the Mirage IIR for the South African Air Force, 4 built. 7 Mirage IIR-2Z, export version of the Mirage IIR for the South African Air Force, fitted with an ATAR-9K50 turbojet engine, 4 built. Mirage IIIS, single-seat all-weather interceptor fighter aircraft for the Swiss Air Force, based on the IIIE, but fitted with a Hughes Taran 18 radar and fire control system and armed with AIM-4 Falcon and Sidewinder air-to-air missiles. Built under license in Switzerland, 36 built. Mirage IIIT, 1 aircraft converted into an engine test, initially fitted with a subsonic 46.761.8 kN, 10,513,890 lbf, Pratt & Whitney /Snecma TF104, but retrofitted with a supersonic 51.9674.53 kN, 11,680 16,755 lbf. Pratt & Whitney /Snecma TF106 turbofan engine. Mirage 3X. Proposed version, announced in 1982, fitted with updated avionics and fly-by-wire controls, powered by an ATAR-9K50 turbojet engine. Original designation of the Mirage 3. A total of 1,403 Mirage 3/5/50 aircraft of all types were built by Dassault. There were a few unbuilt variants. 1 A Mirage IIIK that was powered by a Rolls-Royce Spee turbofan was offered to the British Royal Air Force. 2 The Mirage IIIM was a carrier-based variant, with catapult spool and a resting hook, for operation with the French Air Naval. 3 The Mirage IIIW was a lightweight fighter version, proposed for U.S. competition, with Dassault partnered with Boeing. The aircraft would have been produced by Boeing, but it lost to the Northrop F-5. Derivatives, edit. Mirage 5/Mirage 50, edit. Main article, Dassault Mirage 5. The next major variant, the Mirage 5, grew out of a request to Dassault from the Israeli Air Force. The first Mirage 5 flew on the 19th of May, 1967. It looked much like the Mirage 3, except it had a long slender nose that extended the aircraft's length by about half a meter. The Mirage 5 itself led directly to the Israeli Nesha, either through a Mossad, Israeli intelligence operation or through covert cooperation with Ada, depending upon which story is accepted. See details in the Nesha article. In either case, the design gave rise to the KFA, which can be considered a direct descendant of the Mirage 3. Milan, edit. In 1968, Dassault, in cooperation with the Swiss, began work on a Mirage update known as the Milan Kite. The main feature of the Milan was a pair of pop-out foreplanes in the nose, which were referred to as moustaches. The moustaches were intended to provide better takeoff performance and low-speed control for the attack role. The 3 initial prototypes were converted from existing Mirage fighters. One of these prototypes was nicknamed Astérix, after the internationally popular French cartoon character, a tough little Gallic warrior with a huge moustache. A fully equipped prototype rebuilt from a Mirage IIIR flew in May 1970, and was powered by the uprated 70.6 kN, 15,900 lbf, afterburning thrust Snecma ATAR 09K50 engine, following the evaluation of an earlier model of this new series on the one-off Mirage IIIC2. The Milan also had updated avionics, including a laser designator and rangefinder in the nose. A second fully equipped prototype was produced for Swiss evaluation as the Milan S. The canards did provide significant handling benefits, but they had drawbacks. They blocked the pilot's forward view to an extent, and set up turbulence in the engine intakes. The Milan concept was abandoned in 1972, while work continued on achieving the same goals with canards. Mirage 3, edit. Following the development of the Mirage 50, Dassault had experimented with yet another derivative of the original Mirage series, named the Mirage 3, Nouvelle Generation, New Generation. Like the Milan and Mirage 50, the Thring was powered by the ATAR 9K50 engine. The prototype, a conversion of a Mirage IIIR, flew on the 21st of December, 1982. The Mirage Thring had a modified delta wing with leading-edge root extensions, plus a pair of fixed canards fitted above and behind the air intakes. The aircraft's avionics were completely modernized, making use of the parallel development effort underway for the next-generation Mirage 2000 fighter. Chiefly amongst these changes, the Mirage Thring used a fly-by-wire system to allow control over the aircraft's relaxed stability. The aircraft had an improved nav forward/attack system with inertial navigation and a head-up display. A variety of radars could be fitted, including the Kirin 04 and Agavi, and these could be supplemented by a laser rangefinder. The uprated engine and aerodynamics improved takeoff and sustained turn performance. Ultimately, the type never went into production, but to an extent the Mirage Thring was a demonstrator for various technologies that could be and were featured in upgrades to existing Mirage 3s and Mirage 5s. After 1989, enhancements derived from the Mirage Thring were incorporated into Brazilian Mirage IIIs, as well as into 4X Armida LR Mirage IIIs that were transferred to Brazil in 1988. In 1989, Dassault offered a similar upgrade refit of X-Ada Mirage IIIs under the designation Mirage 3X, featuring canards, a fixed in-flight refueling probe, a longer nose, new avionics, and other refinements. Balzac /Mirage IIIV, edit. Main articles, Dassault Mirage IIIV and Dassault Balzac V. One of the offshoots of the Mirage 3/5/50 fighter family tree was the Mirage IIIV vertical takeoff and landing, VTOL, fighter. IIIV is read 3V not 35. This aircraft featured 8 small vertical lift jets straddling the main engine. The Mirage IIIV was built in response to a mid-1960s NATO specification for a VTOL strike fighter. It used 8 RB.162-31 lift engines, generating 5,400 pound thrust each, long-stroke landing gears, and additional covers to reduce impact of the lift engine exhausts. The main engine was a Snecma TF104 turbojet. Mirage 3 Rose, edit. Main article, Project Rose. Project Rose, retrofit of strike element, was an upgrade program launched by the Pakistan Air Force to upgrade old Dassault Mirage 3 and Mirage 5 aircraft with modern avionics. In the early 1990s, the PAF procured 50 ex-Australian Mirage 3 fighters, 33 of which were selected after an inspection to undergo upgrades. In the first phases of Project Rose, the ex-Australian Mirage 3 fighters were fitted with new defensive systems and cockpits, which included new HUDs, MFDs, RWRs, HOTAS controls, radar altimeters and navigation forward/attack systems. They were also fitted with the FIA Grifo M3 multimode radar and designated Rose-I. Around 34 Mirage 5 attack fighters also underwent upgrades designated Rose 2 and Rose 3 before Project Rose was completed. Operators, edit. Main article, list of Dassault Mirage 3 operators. Military operators, edit. Current, edit. 1 Pakistan, 87. 1 Combat Commanders School, PAF Base Mushaf, Mirage IIIO Rose-I. 2-5 Squadron, PAF Base Mushaf, Mirage 3, Thrid, IIIRP, 1968-2010. 3-7 Squadron, PAF Base Masroor, Mirage IIIO Rose-I, Thrid. 420 Squadron, PAF Base Mushaf, Mirage IIIRP, 1977-1988. 522 Squadron, PAF Base Masroor, Mirage 3, Thrib, IIID. 6 Around 48 aircraft are retired, out of service. Former, edit. 1 France, 348. 2 Argentina, 43. 3 Australia, 116. 4 Brazil, 32. 5 Spain, 31. 6 Israel, 76. 7 Lebanon, 12. 8 South Africa, 58. 9 Switzerland, 60. 10 Venezuela, 7. Civilian operators, edit. 1 Switzerland. Space Passion Foundation operates a single Mirage Thrids, S/N101/228F, Civil Registration HBRDF. Aircraft on display, edit. This section needs additional citations for verification. Please help improve this article by adding citations to reliable sources in this section. Unsourced material may be challenged and removed. June 2021. Learn how and when to remove this message. Argentina, edit. Mirage 3. 1 C-715 Argentine Air Force Liceo Militar Aeronautico, Funds, Santa Fe Province. 2 C-716 Argentine Air Force El Plumarillo Military Air Base, Mendoza Province. 3 C-718 Argentine Air Force Museo Interfuerzas de Estancia San Romana, San Luis Province. 4 C-721 Argentine Air Force Museo Nacional de Aeronáutica de Argentina, Buenos Aires Province. Mirage 3. 1 I-002 Argentine Air Force Museo Nacional de Aeronáutica de Argentina, Buenos Aires Province. Mirage IIIA. 1 I-011 Argentine Air Force Museo Nacional de Aeronáutica de Argentina, Buenos Aires Province. Australia, edit. Information from Mirage IIIO, F. 1 A3-3 Royal Australian Air Force Fighter World, RAF Base Williamtown, New South Wales. 2 A3-8 Royal Australian Air Force Nose Section at Classic Jets Fighter Museum, Parafield Airport, South Australia. 3 A3-16 Royal Australian Air Force Queensland Air Museum, Caloundra Airport. 4 A3-36 Royal Australian Air Force Australian Aviation Heritage Centre, Darwin, Northern Territory. 5 A3-41 Royal Australian Air Force Gate Guard at RAF Base Wagga, New South Wales. 6 A3-42 Royal Australian Air Force Historical Aircraft Restoration Society, Illawarra Regional Airport, New South Wales, to be restored to flying condition with Mach 1 capability.
Yes, the camcorder is out of power. Need to charging a bit.